Can you believe it? This 16-year-old kid was gay. After making a mistake, he got sent to a juvenile detention center. Every day there was the same routine. The boredom was crushing. He kept staring at the life on the other side of the razor wire. He craved freedom, so he broke out. Once outside, Jack soaked up every bit of freedom he could get. He breathed deep, taking in the smoky, lively air. But he didn't belong out there. He escaped in the morning and was caught again by the afternoon. Jack wasn't willing to accept it. This wasn't his first escape, and it wouldn't be his last. Until another boy named William moved into the room next door. Suddenly, Jack didn't crave freedom quite so badly anymore. He was fascinated by William. Maybe it was the tattoos. Maybe it was that unique vibe he carried. Jack kept stealing glances at him. During afternoon rest, he snuck over to the edge of the pond, pulled out his treasured stash, and rewarded himself with a smoke. That's when William walked over. The two of them shared a cigarette. That was how their bond began. It happened fast, with almost no emotional buildup. They just fell for each other. The bathrooms and dorms became their secret meeting spots. In a place with no freedom, a passionate, forbidden young love blossomed. They often listened to music through the wall, passing their feelings back and forth. That barrier that was supposed to separate them became something uniquely romantic between them. Some people might not understand how they fell for each other. My take is this: in a juvenile detention center cut off from society, lost and confused teenagers struggle to find meaning or direction in life. They grab onto the closest bit of warmth and care they can find, and that becomes their only source of real passion. During the day when the group was taken out for runs, a hungry Jack would tackle William to the ground. The wilderness became their private territory. They got tattoos together, roughhoused, and listened to hip-hop. To outsiders, they just looked like inseparable brothers. Only they knew what they truly meant to each other. Visiting day came once a month. Jack, who had no family, could only stand sadly by the window, peeking like a thief at other people's happiness. William was the same. His family never came to see him either. That shared feeling of being abandoned was something only they could truly understand. They were both orphans cast aside by the outside world, but they had found each other. Their feelings grew stronger and stronger. This forbidden love seemed ready to burst through the wall at any moment. But happy days are always short. Jack had already served his 6 months. He was about to leave. When William heard the news, he was furious. He refused to speak to Jack all day. The two ended up fighting. Thankfully, the guards pulled them apart in time. Afterward, Jack carefully approached him. Before they could hug, someone else showed up and interrupted. That night they leaned against the wall together until morning. The time came. Jack still had to go. He said goodbye to his friends one by one. He and William didn't speak. Their eyes said everything their love had to say. Watching the boy he loved walk away, William finally broke. He rushed back to the dorm and covered his mouth, trying not to let anyone see his vulnerable side. Meanwhile, Jack, now outside, went straight to report to the detention authorities. But the administrator told him that because of his previous escape, his detention time was being extended by 3 months. No choice, he had to go back inside. William, lost in sadness, was drawn by the sound of arguing. Looking through the room, he realized Jack had returned. The extension pissed Jack off. Sure, it meant he could stay with William longer, but this wasn't what he wanted. At a birthday party for one of the guys, he suddenly lost control and ran forward to hug William. William hugged him back tightly, but the guards pulled them apart again. The guards had figured out what was going on. One told Jack, out there, no one would stop you too. But in here, it's not allowed. Seeing how much Jack longed for the outside world, William decided to help the boy he loved. To him, freedom wasn't that important anymore, because he knew that with love inside these walls, it could still feel like heaven, even if freedom was taken away. The next day while working, William aimed a blowtorch at the curtains. Soon the workshop was on fire. Many took the chance to run. After a moment of hesitation, Jack ran straight into the flames. In the thick smoke, William grabbed his hand. They burst out and ran as fast as they could, but the move was too naive. Jack was hit by a tranquilizer dart. William stopped running too. Small as he was, he still swung his fists, trying to get revenge for Jack. It didn't even scratch the other guy. In the end, Jack was transferred from the juvenile center to an adult prison. He thought he would never taste freedom again, that he would never see William again. Then he looked up and was drawn to a familiar figure walking ahead.